Windows 8 is coming just over a week away now.
In this week's Compute This, should you buy a computer now or wait for Windows 8 to get here?
Thor Schrock is the owner of Schrock Innovations. Welcome back,
Thor.
Thor
Nice to see
Schrock.
you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Good to see you. So Windows 8 is coming out, huh? What's
It
this all
is.
about?
Well, you know, Windows 8 is the newest Microsoft operating system that's coming out, and if you've noticed, like if you've been watching sporting events and stuff, you're seeing ads for Windows, but not Windows 8. And then there's this really good IE9 commercial with some music behind it, and we saw the Liam Neeson movie Taken last week, and it's like that song is forever ruined now because it's the Internet Explorer 9 browser theme. You know, it's like, oh come on, that was a good song for this movie.
Yeah.
But when Microsoft has an extreme amount of pressure to make sure Windows 8 is successful. Windows 8 sells for much less than Windows 7 did. Windows 7, $150, $200 a license. Windows 8 about 40. So they really have to make sure it gets adopted by everybody when it is released, and they've incentivized just about everybody to push it and launch it. But in some ways, it's not, even today, you know, a week before its launch, it's not ready for prime time.
And what you mean by that is there's something called a driver, and that's been an issue that you've noticed yourself.
Yeah, actually, you know, the casual observer of the morning
I have
blend.
to me, a driver is the person sitting behind a steering wheel.
With a little cap.
Right, but that's not what you're talking
A
about.
casual observer probably saw the segment. You can look back in the archives on the Morning Blend website and see the segment we did with a Windows 8 computer, and you saw the video just freak out all of us. It was a complete Bill Gates moment, like, brand new, super great computer, but the video freaked out.
Yeah, what
So
happened
you had
there?
me flip a switch.
Yeah, I had to turn it off.
We never got back to
But
it.
you figured out part of the problem.
Well, the problem was the driver for the video chipset. The driver is the software that puts the picture on the screen. Without that software, the computer doesn't know how to use the video card. And so in Windows 8, Microsoft actually has a compatibility driver it uses to put the video on the screen. What that means is NVIDIA, the company that makes the chipset, has not made a driver for Windows 8 yet. So of course, after that segment, you know, I raised heck with my technicians. You know, what's the deal? I can't have this thing flaking out on me on TV. You know, and of course, it hasn't done it in the 2 weeks since.
Right.
You know? But he calls me back and says NVIDIA says there's no Windows 8 driver for it yet, but they have this beta driver they're going to let us, you know, try out for them.
Yeah.
So even the third-party companies still haven't gotten all the drivers.
No,
done
the
for
third-party
Windows 8
companies
yet.
for so much harm. We saw this with Windows 7. We saw this with Vista. You know, you get your brand new computer, you hook it up, and your printer, your multifunction printer that copies and prints and scans, it'll print just fine. But if you want to scan over the network on a Tuesday at midnight, oh, there's a bug there. We didn't know that.
So it's just one of those kinks that maybe
that they're going to have to iron out.
Yeah, and they're running out of time to do that. We're talking about already getting prepared for the holidays and shopping and trying to find the best deal and getting the most for the least amount of money. We've talked about specials here. Should you wait to buy a new computer until Windows 8 is out, or buy that computer now? What's your advice?
This is a great question, because usually what happens when there's a new operating system is the ones that are on the shelf that are in the pipeline running Windows 7 get discounted. So you can get a good deal on a computer running Windows 7. And then the Windows 8 computers are coming. But as I mentioned, Windows 8 is less expensive than Windows 7. So the OEMs, the companies like HP and Dell that make the computers, have a choice. They can pass that savings on to customers in the form of a cheaper computer, or they can keep the price points the same and pocket a whole lot of extra dough. My guess is they're going to split the difference. They're going to keep some of the dough and they're going to pass some of it on. What that means, though, is the Windows 8 computers are going to be priced at about the same price as the discounted Windows 7 computers. And you know, if I tell you, Mary, you can buy a brand new 2013 F-150 for the same price as a brand new 2012 F-150. Which F-150 do you choose?
The one with the best gas mileage.
It's an F-150. You're not concerned about gas mileage.
No, but the new
She's
one.
actually been in the market for an
Getting the
F-150,
new one.
by the way.
The 2013 is pretty sweet. They
Yeah.
have some good discounts coming out on November 2nd. I'm on the callback list.
That's so funny. That's why you use that example. I thought that was oddly specific.
But the bottom line here is you're going to buy the newer one. You're going to buy the better one. But with Windows 8, be prepared. We saw this with Windows 7 and Vista. You know, there was an article on ZDNet last week. ZDNet is a popular tech blog that said, if the Windows 8 tiles, because there's no icons anymore, it's tiles now. If the tiles look unpolished, it's because they are unpolished. It's because they're not ready yet. And Microsoft plans on having some great things coming.
Now, are these the tiles you're talking about?
These are the video,
Yeah, these are the tiles.
So what are we looking at? Is this the desktop?
That's the new.
This is, well, it's the replacement for the desktop.
There's no start button on the bottom left corner.
There's no start button. Now you'll notice right down there in the lower left-hand corner where the mouse is, that says desktop. If you click on that, you can actually run the desktop app. And then the app for the desktop opens up and it shows you all the icons on your desktop. But of course, there are no icons on your desktop because they're tiles now. And so you see this familiar looking desktop, but you don't see the programs you want to have. So then you have to go searching for them. So you can start typing in the name of what you want to find. You can go down the applications list. You can launch the different programs you want to launch. It's really going to be different. And when I say different, different's not bad. Different just means
It's just different.
Different.
It's going to take some time for people to get used
this
to.
is Internet Explorer 9, or excuse me, 10. The new version of Windows 8 comes out with IE 10. And the search bar is actually at the bottom of the screen. The URL bar where you type in your URL and all your back and forward buttons is at the bottom
Whoa.
of the screen.
I know, back up
Listen,
right there.
For 15 years, it's been at the top. You're killing me.
Yeah.
Real quick, 2012 holiday specials, you guys do a lot. How does this affect what you guys are offering?
Yeah.
Well, basically what ends up happening here is that you can come to the shop and pre-order the 2012 holiday special desktop or laptop, get Windows 7 on it, and not pay anything extra. But after Windows 8 comes out, because Windows 8 is less expensive, we have to charge more for Windows 7. So Windows 7 is $150 more on the 26th at 10 a.m. than it is at 8 o'clock the night before.
And very quickly, if you order prior to the 25th, when can you expect to get that holiday special home?
About mid-November. That's when our parts
Right.
start coming in the first week of November. We build them up, get them all tested, so you should expect the computer about mid-November.
So it's going to take some time.
Takes
So
a little time.
Just
It's a
planning
pre-order.
on
But
that.
It's
well in
pre-order.
time if you're giving it as a gift, which I think is what
Nobody
a
gives
lot of
these
us
as
do with
gifts.
what you keep it at home.
Yeah,
let's
you
be
give
honest.
your old computer as a gift.
It's a gift to me from me, from Schrock Innovations in Omaha, Village Point South, online at SchrockInnovations.com, also in Papillion, also in Lincoln, and also on Facebook. Thor Schrock, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Everywhere.
We'll see you again on Monday, all right?
Yep, I'll be back.
It's going to be
right.
good to see both of you driving F-150s by the end of the year.
Parked side by
Look out.
side, crooked in the parking spot.
Yeah. Good
That's
to
what
see
you got to do when you drive those big trucks.
Yeah.
Thanks,
see you.
Thor.
Thank you, guys.